Hey, what is up guys? Gold Glove here, and today I am doing a commentary. Something that I don't really do anymore, and it's because I guess the way I've done YouTube has kind of changed over the years. You know, I started making montages, and then I went to commentaries, and now I'm more of a live commentary kind of guy. I just like playing games, I like reactions, I like playing games with my friends. Just how I've kind of adapted over the years that I've spent here on YouTube. But this is some footage from the Titanfall beta. I think one of the last games I actually played. It is on PC. The quality's not that great because this is from a stream. So the quality's a little bit less than it would have been if I would have recorded it directly instead of streaming it. But it's pretty good gameplay. I thought you guys would enjoy it. And I was looking for gameplay on my computer. And I remember probably about 2 years ago where I had so much gameplay on my computer for videos like this that I literally couldn't make enough videos to get rid of it all. And now I was literally looking for gameplay. I was like, where's some Titanfall gameplay? Where's some footage that I can use to talk over? And that just kind of goes to show how different things are. But I'm actually using the shotgun in this gameplay, and I don't really want to talk about Titanfall at all. You guys know everything about Titanfall. It was a huge craze when the beta started. It's gonna be a huge craze when the game comes out. I can't wait for it. I love it. But that is beside the point. I wanted to kind of talk about how things have been changing, how my channel's been changing, how you guys have been changing. First off, I want to say welcome to my channel if you're new. A lot of you guys are new. My channel has just grown so much recently, and I wanted to give all the new viewers a very warm welcome. And for those people who have been with me for a while now, thank you for continuing to support me on my YouTube journey, because it's been an awesome ride so far. And I feel like it's just the beginning. I feel like there's a lot more to happen. You know, I feel like there's a lot more that there is a lot more to be done. So I'm gonna be continuing doing what I've been doing. But I wanted to kind of talk about, I kind of want to talk about that. That kind of goes into my next segue, and that is not really, I have this thing, I have this theory, and my theory is to be successful in life, you can never become complacent. You can never be 100% okay with where you are and where you see yourself. I feel like if you're not trying to push yourself, push the limits, if you think, oh no, this is me, this is as good as it's gonna get, this is the best I can do, then you're never going to achieve greatness. And I really, really, really do believe that. I've always believed that. But even more so in the last, I want to say, probably a year or 2 years. And there was a point in my life, not long ago, about a year ago, where I got very complacent, and I thought, you know what? Maybe this is it for me. Maybe this is as good as it's gonna get. Maybe this is the end for me. And I kind of it kind of put me in a mood where I didn't want to try, where I didn't want to go above and beyond to succeed. And that really was, it was frustrating. And I decided to change that. I decided, you know what? No matter how much I achieve, no matter how well I do, there is always something that I can improve on. And there's always a place in my life that I can improve in. There's always something that can be changed and improved. And that is how I go about every single day of my life, you know, the last probably year and a half. And my life has completely changed. My mood, my relationship with my family, my friends, and my girlfriend, my videos, just everything that I do every single day. I say to myself, you know what, is this the best that I can do? Hell no, it's not. I can do better. I can improve every single day. That is my goal, is to improve on something. And I think it's made life a lot better. And by the way, Scooty likes penetration. Thanks for subscribing. Those are little notifications that pop up during my streams. If you guys don't watch my streams, be sure to check out the link down below. I stream on twitch.tv all the time, but I have a little sub emote, so whenever someone subscribes to my Twitch channel, it actually pops up in the stream, and I usually give that person a shout out while I'm playing. But go check out all that stuff. But like I was saying, never get complacent, you know? Don't ever think that what you've achieved is the best you're going to achieve, or the top. Even the people who are the greatest of all time, they never stop. They never stop trying. They never, like I said, they never get complacent. And I guess my the best example that I could present is look at YouTube. Look at YouTube, how it's turned out over the years. Look at the people who were huge on YouTube maybe two or 3 years ago, and look at where some of them are now. There was some of the greats. I'm not gonna say any names because I have no intention on disrespecting anyone, and I have no ill intentions with this video. I have, you know, sometimes there's some crazy cases, but for the most part, you see a lot of fairly large YouTubers who they kind of take their position for granted. And I feel like they got very complacent with where they were in the YouTube scene. You know, oh man, my channel's huge. No matter what I do, I will be very successful in my videos. And I've seen a lot of huge, awesome channels that I used to follow religiously, that I used to love watching. They got complacent and they stopped improving their content. And they stopped making good videos. They thought they could just throw whatever they wanted at their viewers, and they would watch it because they had built up such a large fan base. Oh, there's no way I can lose all these viewers. And unfortunately, some of the best channels that were around 2 or 3 years ago are no longer around. And if they are, they're not doing very well. And it's very unfortunate to see. And I think that some of that has to do with becoming complacent and being okay with your situation and not trying to extend it further and further and trying to improve as you go. No matter how many subscribers I get, no matter how many views I get, for me personally, it will never be enough. And it has nothing to do with greed. I don't think it has anything to do with me trying to be, you know, I'm not trying to be better than anyone else. It's for me personally to keep my videos and to keep my content the way I want it to, where I feel like my viewers will enjoy watching it. I must push myself no matter what. No matter how well I do, I can do better. And that is how I feel about it. So it's a little life lesson. A lot of people have been wondering, you know, Goldie, when are you gonna start doing these types of videos? I used to do them all the time, where I kind of gave people my impressions, my feedback, and just kind of things that I've learned along the way of my short 22-year-old life thus far. But that is something that I've picked up recently, and it's really, really, really worked out for me. I'm happier and I'm more confident. My life is just so much better than it used to be, and I think that is probably one of the major reasons. Just because I'm never gonna stop. I have no intention of stopping, and I have no intention of getting complacent and being okay with my situation. I'm happy with my situation. You're allowed to be happy with your situation, but always improve it, and don't just say, you know what, this is it for me, because the only person who can prevent your, you know, the only person or the only thing that can prevent you from improving or growing is yourself and how you feel about it. So just kind of my 2 cents over here, but you know, by the way, let's get on a happier subject, or at least a little bit of a different subject. Let's go back to gaming for a second. I have been, first off, Titanfall is amazing. I can't wait to play this game, but I haven't really been playing games that have like a competitive sense. I play games for fun, you guys know that. I love to laugh and make my viewers laugh and just hang out and have a good time. But for those of you who don't know, I was actually huge into competitive gaming a couple years ago. I was a huge Gears of War fan, and if you're watching this video right now, it might still be on, but there's actually a Gears of War 3 tournament going on called Hype Festation, where the best Gears of War players in the world. I know you're probably like, wait, Gears of War is still going? Gears of War 3 is apparently back. And so I want to support it a little bit. I was watching it earlier today, and it's just, I love watching competitive Gears of War. So if you guys are interested in it, go check out the link in the description. I'll put it in there. The tournament is kind of in the final games. It's the winners bracket, semifinals, and the finals. I'm going to be hanging out in the chat for a little bit, so if you guys want to go check it out, be sure to do so. They deserve a lot more viewers than they have, and I would love to see Gears of War back on the map. So check that out. Another thing is, I'm gonna be leaving. I go to LA tomorrow. I've got some things to attend to over there in Los Angeles. I'm gonna be hanging out with Jericho and Nanners and all that stuff, so I gotta do that. But you guys, I'm gonna try to post videos over here. I really don't have that many videos ready to go, unfortunately, because I've been so busy recently. So if there's a lack of videos, I do apologize, but I will be back very shortly. If you guys want to check out my Let's Play that I'm doing with T Martin, we're actually playing through Dead Rising 3, and we're nearly finished with it. That's going to be going up on my Let's Play channel, where you can check out the link down below in the info or the description of this video as well. So you guys can follow me on Twitter, Facebook. You can check out my other channels, my vlog channel where I'm supposed to post daily vlogs, but I never do. I try to, but I'm not a very good vlogger these days. But that is it for me. I went 29 and 10 in this game. I thought it was pretty enjoyable to watch with a pretty high objective score. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys. By the way, Facebook and Twitter's down below. Check it out.